Our story begins in London, a city under siege, not by demons or ancient cults, but by a chilling new terrorist threat led by a mysterious figure known only as the Regent of the Mask. Amidst the chaos, a desperate plea reaches the ears of the one man capable of answering, Ryu Hayabusa. The Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, a woman named Mizuki MacLeod, extends an official invitation. She requires the Dragon Ninja's unique skills to infiltrate the terrorist stronghold and neutralize the Regent. But even for Ryu, known for his stoicism, this encounter is
Yesterday,
different.
An unknown group launched a terrorist attack in London.
Ryu accepts. His mission? Infiltrate the massive, technologically advanced structure known as the Tower of London, a stronghold teeming with heavily armed mercenaries and experimental bioweapons. This is a conventional war zone, but Ryu is anything but conventional. As Ryu carves a path through the Regent's forces, a terrifying encounter changes everything. The Regent of the Mask reveals himself, not as a mere terrorist leader, but as someone intimately familiar with Ryu's lineage, his power, and his very essence. The Regent, with a twisted ritual, curses Ryu. His right arm, the very limb through which he channels the Dragon Sword's power, begins to blacken and fester. The grip of murder takes hold, a symbiotic curse that feeds on every life Ryu takes. With each kill, the curse grows, threatening to consume him entirely.
So, how does it feel to suffer as all of your victims?
The Regent escapes, leaving Ryu with a new, agonizing struggle. The mission has gone from an assassination to a desperate fight for survival, both physically and spiritually. With the curse burning within him, Ryu's journey takes him to the scorching deserts of the Rub el Khali. The Regent's forces have established a massive military base there, extracting a mysterious power source. This location, a stark contrast to London, reflects the growing desolation within Ryu. It's here we meet CIA agent Ishigami, who, like Mizuki, is tracking the Regent. He provides intel, confirming the global scale of the Regent's operations. The Regent is not just a terrorist. He's orchestrating a plan that threatens to rewrite the very nature of existence. Ryu faces a new array of enemies, not just soldiers, but genetically engineered beasts and advanced weaponry. The curse on his arm continues to worsen, each battle a torturous reminder of the Regent's words. He's forced to confront the true cost of his ninja way, the endless cycle of violence.
I'm heading up.
As Ryu delves deeper, he uncovers fragments of the Regent's grand design. The terrorist organization, known as LOA, is orchestrating a global catastrophe with the intention of resurrecting an ancient, malevolent deity.
The chapter culminates in a confrontation with a monstrous new bioweapon, a testament to LOA's horrifying capabilities. Ryu, despite his pain, unleashes his full power, a desperate act of survival that further fuels the curse.
The desert is conquered, but the answers remain elusive. Ryu's path is leading him closer to the heart of darkness, and the curse tightens its grip.
I'm going in.
Ryu's desperate search for answers brings him to a location steeped in the history of his own clan, the Hayabusa village, ravaged and desecrated. The LOA's influence has spread even here, twisting sacred grounds into a battleground.
Here, Ryu encounters his former student and ally, Ayane. She reveals a chilling truth. The Regent of the Mask is actually a twisted clone of a former Hayabusa clan member, a powerful warrior who rebelled against the clan's teachings and was believed long dead. This is no longer just a global threat, it's a deeply personal betrayal.
The Regent's plan is revealed in horrifying detail. He intends to sacrifice innocent lives, harnessing their negative emotions to power the resurrection of the goddess of rebirth, a destructive entity. And the key to this ritual lies within the dragon sword itself, or rather, the dragon sword's inherent connection to life and death. The chapter is a gauntlet of trials, with Ryu fighting through corrupted ninjas, twisted beasts, and confronting the specter of his own past. Each foe pushes him closer to the edge, the curse on his arm flaring with increasing intensity.
They just don't stop.
Ayane, recognizing the danger, informs Ryu that the only way to truly combat the curse is to accept its power, to embrace the murderous intent, yet control it. A terrifying proposition for a warrior who has always strived for balance.
The chapter ends with a desperate race against time. The Regent is close to completing his ritual, and Ryu must confront him on sacred ground. The fate of the world and his own soul hanging in the balance.
The way the curse pulses tells me it has infested your entire...
The climax unfolds on an ancient mystical site where the Regent prepares to unleash the goddess of rebirth. The air crackles with dark energy, and Ryu faces a legion of new, terrifying foes. Mizuki McLeod and Ishigami join the fray, providing support, but the true burden falls on Ryu. He finally confronts the Regent of the Mask in a brutal, no-holds-barred battle. The Regent, fueled by a twisted ideology of purification through destruction, challenges Ryu's very perception of his ninja way. During the fight, the Regent reveals the ultimate insult. He manipulated Mizuki's daughter, Kana, to be the living conduit for the goddess of rebirth. Kana, who had befriended Ryu, is now a pawn in a horrifying scheme.
Ryu, pushed to his absolute limit, is forced to make an agonizing choice. To save Kana and the world, he must fully embrace the grip of murder, allowing the curse to consume his arm entirely, transforming it into a monstrous claw. This grants him immense power, but at a terrible personal cost. With this newfound, terrifying power, Ryu finally defeats the Regent, shattering his plans and saving Kana from her fate. But the battle is far from over. The goddess of rebirth, though weakened, still threatens to emerge. The final confrontation is upon Ryu. The goddess of rebirth, a grotesque, enormous entity, manifests fully. It's a battle of cosmic proportions, a desperate struggle against a destructive force born from humanity's own malice. Ryu, wielding the fully transformed claw of the dragon, confronts the goddess. The curse, while giving him strength, also threatens to consume him entirely, pushing him to the brink of madness. He fights not just for humanity, but for his own soul, struggling to maintain his identity as the Dragon Ninja.
Mizuki and Ishigami provide critical support, helping to pinpoint the goddess's weaknesses. The fate of the world rests on Ryu's shoulders, and he must channel all his power, all his training, and all his will to overcome this ultimate evil.
In a final, cathartic act, Ryu unleashes the full might of the dragon sword and the claw of the dragon, destroying the goddess of rebirth and severing its ties to Kana. The world is saved. The curse, though diminished, still lingers within Ryu. The experience has changed him irrevocably. He has walked through hell and back, faced the darkness within himself, and emerged, not unscathed, but stronger.
The game concludes with Ryu leaving Kana in Mizuki's care, having forged an unexpected bond. He walks away, carrying the weight of his actions, the silent protector who bears a heavy burden.